So those are the things I'm gonna work on. I'll take some questions or comments or snide remarks, anything, I'm used to that. I've been in the police department a long time, I grew some thick skin. So, does anybody got any questions or anything? Yes, ma'am.
Speaking on the opioid, is anybody from like the pharmaceutical companies, are they gonna have a seat at the table? Because I know a family member, she got addicted to opioids. She was having really painful menstrual cramps, so she went to the doctor and he prescribed her pain pills for her menstrual cramps, and that's how she became addicted.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
That
trying
battle-
to get closer to the source of
Yeah,
the problem.
that battle's being fought on the national and state level. The state of Tennessee is suing some of the pharmaceutical companies, and the feds are starting to monitor. You know, if you've got 100 people that live in a zip code, and you're shipping 20,000 pills a week to those 100 people, they're starting to monitor that more in depth. But that is part of the, I mean, we don't have the opportunity to work with those pharmaceutical companies, but the state and the feds are doing so, and I'm pretty happy with where they're at on that. But I mean, you could be in a car wreck, anything, and be in a coma, and you know, if you're on opioids for 2 days, your brain changes, and it changes your whole life. And so we know that it changes the chemical makeup of your brain, and you're sick. You're sick until we can medically get you off of that. One of my friends from high school was affected by it. She got addicted to pills, and you know, one of the strangest things I've ever seen is I'm driving down Magnolia on patrol, and she's out there flagging cars. And I mean, one of the most promising girls that I've ever met, and heroin got it. And so it's affecting everybody.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
What about the homeless population? You know, I was just driving through the other day, going through the detour, and you know, homeless people are out there really heavy.
Yep.
How much is the opioids affecting the homeless? You know, with that being in the streets as well.
Yeah, I don't know how much opioids is affecting that. There's obviously a cottage homeless industry that's been created, right? You got 3 or 4 providers, some of them hold you accountable, some of them don't. We've got to find, the way to end homelessness, if we can end it, I don't know if we can, but the way to combat homelessness is through case management housing first. And so we've made some good strides in doing that through our community development block grants, or CDBG is what the acronym is for that. We've made some huge strides in that, but it's going to be expensive to continue doing that. Those are all some federal dollars, and sometimes those federal dollars are drying up. But I don't know if the opioid epidemic is driving that as much as it's just an industry that we've created of, you know, Knoxville's the hub of regional activity, and sometimes that regional activity is bad. And so we gain some other people's homeless and derelicts that way. And so it's just going to be a continual process. But the mental illness and the homeless first, in case management would solve more problems than what I think the drugs have brought down there. Yes, sir.
You mentioned there's some hard decisions coming.
Yes, sir.
Can you talk about some of the unpopular subjects coming our way that we need to worry about?
Sure. So when I came on county commission, you know, we've been talking about property taxes, teacher pay, deputy pay. We've been talking about all that for a long time. And so our margins are pretty low for error right now. Last year, the county borrowed or set up a $10 million line of credit to make payroll, because that undesignated fund balance that we have is about $65 million. The year before that, it cost $2.5 million a day, less than $2.5 million a day to run the government. The year before that, we got down into the $4 million range in that rainy day fund, what everybody calls it, but it's our cash flow for the year. So we're close on that. You know, if we had a blizzard of 93 again where nobody shot for 3 weeks and you have no sales tax revenue, we're hurt. And so we've got to make some tough decisions as to matter what is, you know, our debt's at $662 million. In 2020, it changes, our debt service payments change a little bit. They raise up because we got some debt that's principal only, that becomes principal and interest. And so those are some of the things that we're going to have to really manage. And if our growth doesn't continue to expand in ways that we will be able to live under, we've got to make decisions on what's important to us, either revenue or cuts. And we've